Doomies, welcome back to another episode of the TastyDoom podcast. Without further ado, let's jump into another episode.
Let me try to remember exactly.
We just did everything in that first town, and now we're going to the mining town.
Okay.
Oh, we also own the first town now. That's canon. That's a thing that actually happened.
Alright, so, at last we left off, you guys had finally been able to defeat the monster as an attempt to try to run away from you, switching back into the ethereal plane, where Kovdar was awaiting with his great axe. Yeah, with your great axe. As you cut the monster in half, finally beating it, as you watch this creature crawl out of the monster's chest and slowly start crawling away, you instinctively kill it as well. Of course, yes. As the body reverts back to the child form, you pick up what's left of the child and take it back to the father, where, upon seeing his daughter, he eventually kills himself. Well,
because somebody didn't stay with him.
Yep.
Well, you guys make your way back to the town. You talk to the mayor. The mayor pays you, tells you about the story of the dragon that they paid tax to.
We got a cow.
You do have a cow.
And a baby cow.
You wouldn't have your cows if I stayed with that man. Just to have you know.
That's true.
Anyways, the villagers are leaving the town, and the village is now yours. You guys have decided to maybe head up north. So, what do you wish to do?
Now, we never actually got into it last session, so I'm going to start off with raid that dead dude's house. Take his shit. He had meat in there. Salted meat.
I'm sure the next town will have salted meat.
Yeah, but we'll have to pay for it there. Here, he's dead. They're leaving. No one's taking that
You
stuff.
said we have to pay for anything.
I mean, social conventions, you know?
Just take the meat. If you're going to carry it, you can take the meat.
I mean, I can carry a lot.
Kovdar already has a cow to take care of now. And I don't
The
know
cow
if he knows
can-
how to
Yes.
take care of animals.
I will take care of him very quickly.
That cow's getting butchered the
Yeah,
second.
but he also has the calf. Do you think he's going to butcher the
Yes.
calf? Oh, yeah, probably.
He's gonna eat the calf first. He's wanted to eat that thing since before it was born.
This is true.
Go up to him.
Nothing
Very,
can now
very
get in his
tender.
way.
I hope that cow is diseased.
Deliciousness is not a disease.
Nothing can stop him from eating that baby cow.
Well,
The only thing that was stopping him before was the fact that somebody owned it, and that is now sadly not true.
I don't even think that would have stopped him, honestly. He just couldn't find it.
That's a fair point. That is a very fair point.
Anyway, I guess we're going to loot that house. I'm not taking anything.
I just want like the food. I don't think it has any valuables. I just think it'd be waste not to take the food.
Since we already have salted meats, how much could we sell the cow for?
That's a very good point. We'll have to ask when we get to the next city.
You're thinking about selling?
But probably anywhere between 1 and 10 billion gold.
I bet. Yeah, that makes sense.
We must sell cow.
Anywhere in between there. This is definitely a number that it'll sell for.
Probably not much for baby cow. I can eat baby cow.
No. The baby cow's probably more expensive. Because then they'll get to raise it themselves. You know, you're providing an experience for a child. Maybe.
That sounds like bullshit.
Pretty much is bullshit. But it's probably true. I don't know. How old is this cow? Can we tell? Can I get a check?
Well, so obviously, the younger one is a couple days old.
Yeah.
Why are we even debating this?
Well, if the older one's like super old, we might as well like sell the small one because it'll probably be worth. Because if this one's on its last leg.
Well, the mother cow really isn't that old. She's about probably 5 or 6 years old.
Oh damn! Okay, we got some money on our hands.
And
here.
she is milking as well because of the calf.
Oh son of a
Oh
bitch!
my gosh, she's a dairy cow.
So we kill the little cow, then we get milk for
Free milk.
Free milk.
Does anybody know how to properly What do you have to do to milk to make it drinkable?
I mean,
Drink milk?
Pretty
You
much
can-
nothing.
I mean, you can, but they do stuff too.
They just pasteurize it. If you're not pasteurized, it won't last very long. Like you gotta drink it the same day or two.
Pasteurize. How do we pasteurize?
We don't need
Can
to
I get a
pasteurize
check to
it.
see if I know how to pasteurize?
roll an intelligence check.
Nat 20.
Oh my god!
Yes! I remember a class about this. I swear. It was actually not that,
He's
not
actually
that
spending
hard.
all his days just learning how to do
Oh
this
my
one task.
He's like, I love cows. I love them so much.
Fucking love
This is
milk.
Everything
why
about it.
I've been trying to talk you out of killing the cows for so long. In the hopes that man would kill himself and we'd get to take it.
Nope. Kyle has to do research.
yeah, I don't know anything about pasteurizing milk.
You can't just say that I know how to do it.
Okay,
Make a
so
check
this
to do it.
this is what I say. So
I think you just heat it up to like 160 for a little bit or something
How do
like
you
that.
pasteurize a cow?
oh no,
For idiots.
poor idiot.
We need to know how to pasteurize the milk, not the cow.
Corrected me. To pasteurize your milk, simply heat it up by pouring water into the bottom of the portion of a double boiler until it's half full. Then fill the top with your raw milk. Stir often and heat the milk slowly until it reaches 150 Fahrenheit.
That's pretty
Heat at that
close.
temperature for 30 minutes.
Pretty
So
close.
basically, we don't have the technology to do this.
Wait, it's just heating
I
up
mean,
milk
you rolled a
and
nat
water.
20. You can just like wing it.
I mean, do I have the makings of this? What do I have?
Okay, so
I've got a mess kit. They've probably got mess kits. I could probably
You have a
Yes.
fashion.
okay, so this is how it goes. All right. So, as you guys had grew up at the temple, you guys knew that there were a couple of cows, and many of the monks or priests around the area used to serve milk every now and then whenever there were cows within the area. You did happen to watch and learn how they did this in order to be able to make the milk last longer. The milk the raw milk is still drinkable. It's just very fatty.
This is going in proficiencies.
Yeah.
Milk pasteurization.
Why do we even need to learn this when we have the cow with us? We
Because-
just straight milk it, drink it,
Hey,
and then we milk it again.
I'm sure there's another good reason that we don't just drink raw milk.
No,
Bacteria or something. I don't know.
no.
Maybe. You don't know. How much do you know about raw milk?
Oh my gosh. Ugh.
4.
Milk is milk. Milk is milk. Okay, we probably don't have to pasteurize it, but I could.
Yeah, you know how to make milk last longer, but you've got probably a good solid 3-4 months of her milking.
Like, that could be a good selling point. You're like, I could teach you how to pasteurize
Teach
the
you how
milk.
to pasteurize the milk.
Just
You
tack
get-
on
how
some
far
extra
away is
money.
this town?
Yeah, 50 miles.
Fuck. How fast does a milking cow move?
Not very fast,
Okay, I'm
We'd be
strong,
going at, like,
especially
slow
with a
pace.
calf.
and I can carry. How heavy is a cow?
How are we going to keep it still on your back, though?
No.
How-
carry?
Oh my gosh.
I don't think it's possible. 1,600, I think, is too much. I think if it was 1,000, it'd be closer.
Wait.
With a Goliath, with a strength score of 20,
We
I
could
know.
all
they
carry
could
the
lift
cow
and carry
together.
600 pounds.
That's me.
I don't get the race features.
Yeah, no.
No, I am though that because the reason they can do that is because they have powerful build and I have that.
Yeah, you have powerful
So I'm
build.
basically a Goliath right now.
Yeah. So you can carry up to 600 pounds.
Okay, so not that.
But that's it. That's all you can carry.
If we all 3 work together, I think
That's
we
not
could-
faster though.
We'd be maybe able to walk 30 feet.
All we have to do is we make sure. Do we have? I'm gonna search for. They have to have shit. What am I talking about? We're at the farmhouse. I'm grabbing his shit, his equipment for this.
Right.
If he has pasteurization equipment, I'm grabbing it. If he has containers I can store milk in, I'm grabbing it.
Okay, there are a couple of glass containers.
What
Does he have a
about
cart?
wagon? Why carry cow when cow can carry us?
Yes, he does have a wagon. It is a
Yes.
flatbed wagon with just some small rails up on the side. It's full of hay right now.
I'm throwing the... Oh, wait. Does the cow have to eat?
Yes.
How much does it have to eat for 50 miles?
You want this cow to walk? We're gonna ride a cow all the way to this stuff?
I'm thinking,
You just pull the cart.
does the cart look like it can hold a cow?
Oh, and then you're the horse.
So a cart could probably hold up to 1,000 pounds. But you guys are also going uphill.
It would be a tough deal.
Details. Fuck. Never mind. It'll hold the equipment. We can put the milk on it. That way the cow isn't getting too bloated from the milk.
We could have the cow pull the cart.
That's a tough sell.
That's
Why is that a
real
tough
slow
sell?
process.
Can we get
It's gonna be
the
slow anyway.
Can we get the cow to pull the cart?
So there are a couple of bridles, but it's more for... I guess I really don't think there's a difference between...
For like cows, they use yokes instead of.
That's right. It is a yoke, isn't it?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
one thing that you might not want to kill the baby cow for is that it might fuck the mother up, the mother cow. I don't know how that's gonna work.
So I would say right now that you could be attached to the cart and you could pull it, and then you would definitely be able to carry a small cow,
The baby cow.
the baby cow. And the mother cow, you could probably just tie off to the back of it, and she would just follow as she got pulled along.
Do I happen to know how often a cow needs to be milked? This is session 4.
Oh gosh, I'm not a farmer. I have no idea.
You wanted to say a number?
If I say a number, I'll get it wrong.
I'd guess probably like twice a
dairy
day.
cow need to be milked?
Milked.
But once a day, unless her calf is taken away. Then 2 or 3 times a day.
Oh shit. We keep the little baby calf around.
Less milking.
Less milking. And then once we get it close to the off the baby, so there's more milk for the town. Lots of milk. Baby died of natural causes.
Yes.
You eating a whole chunk of meat? Yes. Natural.
There's gonna be a whole field of cows and like dairy farmers.
They're not gonna
in this
want
town. They're like, we'll give you
it. No,
like
it's a mining
a
town.
copper piece.
I don't know, man. It's worth like a copper or two. I got like 20,000 cows.
I got like.
I'm gonna go ahead and Google how much a cow's worth in D&D. Oh
How do
god,
I
I
get
googled
Google
that,
to
and the
sponsor me?
second thing on there was, can players milk a druid?
Oh no! The answer's gotta be yes.
What?
Can players milk a druid? The answer. Hey, you change. We'll take a long rest. Change into a druid. Turn into a cow.
The druid's gotta be pregnant.
You have a new directive. I'm not going to say it. 'Cause it's bad.
It's bad.
Alright. So once we gather up the supplies I can find,
They would no longer be welcome at my table.
they would. It's a good rule.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you're gonna gather up supplies.
Yeah, the supplies for the cows to move them
Okay.
onto the cart. No.
So yeah, all they've got is a yoke. To
Wait, if he has a cart, does he have a horse?
no, got a bull.
Guys, he's a bull. We're leaving a bull behind.
Wait, what?
I want to animal handling the bull
Animal
Oh,
handling the
God.
bull.
and make it pull the cart.
Okay.
So this thing I found on Roll20 says 1 cow is 10 gold pieces.
That's
Holy
not
cow.
that much.
That's actually a lot.
Do I undervalue gold?
Yes. A lot of people really undervalue gold in this game.
We're walking around with 5,000 gold. These peasants nearby could live
I mean-
for a week off of one.
1 pound of gold is 50 gold pieces. So, I mean, it is quite a bit.
And 1 gold piece can last longer.
19.
I mean,
For like
it's-
a peasant lifestyle, it's like a couple copper a day.
yeah, it's just a couple of copper.
And I am proficient.
Yeah, because like 2 gold is
You make some fair points, but to be fair, the magic items are so fucking expensive.
yeah. That's why gold is so undervalued in this game. Is because people are like, oh hey, I've got a dagger that can sell for 3,000 gold. But they don't really understand that 3,000 gold can buy you a flipping castle.
Well, actually, it can't.
300 cows. I don't know if I did the math right. It sounds right.
Well, now I want to go get the Dungeon Master's Guide to look at how much it costs to build a castle, because there's a thing in there for that.
Yeah, I think there is
For
actually.
player strongholds, there's a thing.
Yeah, there's a thing in there. It's I think it's like 5,000 to like get one
For a
built.
very small one.
Yeah,
with
for a
nothing.
small one.
Why don't peasants just sell their cow? That seems like the way to go.
They use
Probably
it to live.
survive off the cow.
Okay, but
You see, you
then
don't.
they have good living for about at least
Okay,
half a year.
what if they just kill the cow and take the meat themselves? If it's a small family, the sheer amount of meat they would get from that cow?
Yeah, but then how do they preserve it all?
Salt.
Salt.
Yeah, where do you get salt?
Buy it.
They gotta figure out how to
Buy
get
it
some
from
salt.
where?
By selling cow
You
meat.
mine it.
You actually go to the ocean?
And
It's
what if you're in, like-
everywhere.
I didn't. It sucks to suck.
like there's the economy, a lot to it.
Does this guy have a fuck ton of salt?
No, he's only got a couple small like
Pounds.
kegs,
Kegs.
Keg.
like the
Like
smaller
pony kegs.
smaller kegs.
Oh, but
Oh.
I was like, holy shit.
That's still a good bit of salt.
That's a lot of salt.
That's coming. I want to. Oh, God. I'm taking all this food. This is a lot of stuff.
I mean, he's dead.
I don't feel bad about it. I'm just saying that it's a lot to figure out.
I think. Why are we even debating what to milk and how much stuff to steal or take from a dead guy?
Okay, well, 1 from
No,
dead guy,
I'm
2
not-
from a town that you own.
I'm not saying that
Yeah.
we shouldn't take it. I'm saying that it's going to be a lot for him to figure out exactly how much is there in the house.
I will say at this time, you guys do happen to hear a commotion back towards town. And it's not like a riot. It's not people screaming. It's more of people. I don't know the cowboy term. Hayaing their horses or oxen to move their carts that are now full of supplies as they begin to leave town with their caravan.
What if we buy it? Did I successfully tame the bull?
Yes. Yeah,
Well,
he's
that's a
pretty
word.
mild, pretty chilled.
We don't need a horse. We have a bull. I'm going to hook the bull up to the cart, as it seems like he was probably made to do anyways.
Okay.
And he's going to pull the cart.
Okay. So, yeah, Bull can easily pull this cart. So you've got about 1,000 pounds you can put on this cart.
And I'll load. We can figure out what exactly was in the house later, but I'll load whatever was in the house up in the cart. Well,
1,000 pounds worth of whatever's in
the
there.
equipment for the cow, especially if there's actual pasteurization equipment. The hay. How many pounds of hay is there on this thing?
There's probably about 400 pounds of hay.
We'll load up the food, the salted meats, the salts, the whatever other food stuff. I don't think he'd have anything worth taking after that. Is there anything worth taking?
It's got a couple of clothes,
No.
utensils.
No.
An old rusted dagger and sword. But
Regular trash.
yeah,
Yes.
it hasn't been very well maintained at all. I'm trying to think of what else they might have. You got several different kinds of herbs, some spices,
Yeah, any of that stuff's gone.
yeah, salted meats,
Mhm.
a little bit of flour. There are some small biscuits that are on a shelf. They're uncovered, out in the open. And as you grab one, it's almost like picking up a rock.
Weapon.
But there's a good shelf full of them.
Does it taste like a rock?
Are you gonna bite into it?
Yeah.
Okay. It is very hard, but it's bread, so it's like a biscuit.
Is it edible?
It's very edible.
but just difficult.
Mhm.
Does it seem like it's going to damage my teeth?
If you were to eat a lot of them, probably.
Can it be fixed?
Your
like-
teeth?
The bread.
Oh, the bread? Yeah, you could probably make a stew and dip it into
dip
the
it
stew.
in baby cow stew.
Oh my.
I'll take the bread.
Okay. Say about maybe 2-3 pounds of bread.
This guy was fucking loaded.
He had a cow. In a small town, having a cow, you're the rich guy. That mansion ain't shit. He's the rich guy.
He's got to be. He sold all the milk to them.
Yeah.
He was probably the main source of income for that town.
Yeah. Other than
Other than Mr.
whatever the fuck that
Taxes.
mayor was doing.
Taxes. Taxes will get you.
Messing around with dragons.
Messing around with... He was giving money to the dragons, though.
Yeah, he was losing money there.
That's just what he said, though.
You're gonna really suspect.
What if he's the dragon?
We've already killed this by now.
No.
Can't kill us.
That's it.
You're welcome. Alright. I think we're ready to go then.
Okay.
Yep.
You guys are all loaded up. The bull is yoked to the... I don't know if that's really a term. It's yoked to the cart.
Yep.
You tie off the mother cow to the back. What are you doing with the calf?
In the cart?
I know exactly what.
We can't. This is stopping us from having the milk
before we take off.
constantly.
Is there
More
an
milk for us?
effective way I could disguise myself in the next town?
So there is a fairly decent black cloak that was hanging inside. In fact, there was two. There was one larger black cloak and then one smaller one.
Would it be good enough to hide my face and body?
I can hide your face. Lullaby.
Oh,
Disguise.
Ah,
hold on.
sounds
He
effective.
says, waving both of his fists.
Now we gotta think, I'm a plant. Plants don't hold up against fists that well. Might permanently damage my gorgeous face.
Permanent disguise.
No.
But why is damaged pumpkin better than regular pumpkin?
So you said there's a black cloak that I can
Yeah, there is a black. It's very big.
Okay. I will put on this nice big black cloak.
Okay.
Does it have a hood?
Yes, it's got a big hood.
Assassin's Creed style?
Yes.
You're just like
He could
light
pretty
bulb
much
eyes
pull
just
it.
shining out of the darkness.
He could pretty much pull it all the way over to where it just covers below his nose.
How do I look?
Pumpkin with hood.
How dare you?
He looks regal, maybe?
Does it look like my head's
Regal.
still too big?
Probably.
We can kill baby cow. Put the baby cow skin on your face.
That's
Hold on.
worse than the
Disguise.
pumpkin. That is worse than the pumpkin.
Can't see pumpkin.
So could you
What
throw
See
a dead
baby
cow
cow.
skin on his face?
What a freak.
What a freak.
Oh my gosh.
Is that a pumpkin wearing cow skin on his face?
Oh god, it's worse.
What the fuck?
He thinks he's hiding. Get him.
Kill him. That's like me taking a child's flesh,
Oh god.
digging up the corpse again, grabbing the child to the man's face and trying to plaster it on.
Good idea.
No,
Bad idea.
Good idea.
We're gone to the next town.
Alright.
How long does 50 miles take?
So...
Actually,
2.7, so we could call it 3.
25 miles in a single day.
Okay. Yeah, it'll be a little bit slower, because like I said, you are going uphill. So yeah, we'll call it a 3-day journey.
So
Did
for
you just
that,
look up what I was already-
we'll have the baby cow in the car, in the cart. And I will keep an eye on the mother, and we'll let the baby cow drink milk whenever the mother seems to need it, and then milk it once other than that.
Okay, so let's go over the supplies again. So you have some hay.
We
Yeah,
have
about
400 pounds
400
of hay.
pounds of hay. You have some cooking supplies.
We have salted meats, spices and herbs, 3 pounds of hard bread, the bull, female cow, baby cow, the 1,000-pound load trailer. I did say if there wasn't. You didn't specify if there was or not, but the pasteurization equipment.
Just some pots and pans is all there was.
And then that was all I cared to take. I didn't want the clothes or the rusty weapons or anything like that. So.
Okay. All right. Well,
We'll feed the... How often? Oh, God damn it. We'll feed the cows as often as they need fed.
okay.
like in
I'm
the
not
morning
going to
and
go
then
into
camp
too
at
much
night.
detail
Yeah.
with how often a cow needs fed.
I'm
Because
dodging
I do not know
Yes.
any of this stuff. All right. So you guys do follow the caravan for about a mile until you do come to a fork in the road where it gently starts to incline and go up and over the mountain. You guys spending some time with maybe some of the people in the caravan. Wave your farewells as you guys continue on. You guys travel for a good 6-7 hours, and the sun is starting to decline. It is starting to become evening. What do you guys wish to do?
Should we have tried to sell the cows to that caravan?
That's the town where we got the
it
cows
was the
from.
town caravan.
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
Well, let's set up camp.
Wouldn't it be tragedy if baby cow fell out of wagon and broke its neck? So sad.
Okay, it wouldn't be a tragedy.
We have salted meat already.
Well, we have to milk the cow 3 times a day if the baby cow dies.
Yeah, that's a lot of milking.
How much milk? It's a bucket, right? You just fill a bucket.
It's probably like a gallon a time.
Yeah, a gallon.
We get some milk. Well, it'll go bad by the time we get there because it's not pasteurized. Every night I just pasteurize the milk we have.
We're going to run out of
God.
buckets.
Yes, we are.
Do we even have buckets?
You guys
Lots of
have. You guys
Buckets.
do have a couple of glass bottles that were used for milk. You guys
Oh,
have
what
a
about those
dozen.
the metal milk canister things? You know what I'm talking about? Like the little lid.
Yeah,
on
no,
top.
I know. They'd probably have those before they had the glass.
Yeah.
Then I'll say it had 3 of those.
Nice. How much does that hold? Is that 1 gallon per?
They're pretty big. They're like
yeah, they're
at
way big.
3 to 5 gallons.
Yeah.
Dope. We got 3.
So I would say you could have up to 15 gallons of milk.
I fucking hate this.
We
Learning too
can-
much about milk today.
Yeah, I will. At the end of every day, I will pasteurize the milk and put it into these. Well, actually, I'll fill one. One will be for specifically the pasteurized milk. One will be whatever the fuck we need it to be in between.
Okay.
If the baby cow dies, things will have to change.
We eat the baby cow. That's what changes.
We have salted meat. Why the baby cow?
Because it will go bad. We have to eat it
The
fast.
baby cow is the one that won't go bad.
You said if it dies.
No, you said if it dies.
Oh. I said if it tragically had an
Tragically fell
accident.
and broke its neck. Yes.
You're saying if I killed it. That's not what I said.
Christ.
The cow's unlikely to just take a fall and die.
It's a dumb cow. It's a baby.
It's got animal instincts.
It's pretty dumb.
Now you have to roll every night to see if the cow happens to fall and break its neck.
Listen. If I think baby cow is dumb, you know it's dumb.
I don't know. Baby cow, how intelligent do you think he is?
Merle.
That's a pretty solid answer.
He didn't say anything.
I'm able to speak crow. Did I understand that?
You understood as the cow mooing.
Can I
Said
get
he
an
was
ins-
stupid.
That's what I heard.
I speak cow. I didn't tell you.
This is bullshit.
He says as the bull is defecating.
Anyways, well, milk it. So if the baby cow's alive in a 3-day journey, that would give us about 3 gallons of pasteurized milk.
If we can sell
dies.
baby cow for decent, I will not kill it. But if they're like, oh, you know what, we don't really want this.
Us in the market, you buy a baby cow? No, I don't really need a baby cow. So, kills it right then and there. And finally.
All right, so you guys tie off the animals to trees. You guys did find a fairly clear open area. There is a stream that is running down the side of the mountain.
Oh, perfect.
It's not very big, just a small little, 2-foot wide stream. You guys start your campfire, sit down. You pasteurize your milk that you have collected. The calf being rambunctious, trying to play around and tug at the rope. Night finally comes. What do you guys wish to do?
So it just dawned on me that we don't have 4 people to do a full rotation of watches.
Cows can watch.
That just means we gotta sleep a little bit longer.
Yeah, yes.
I mean, I'm sure we don't need a full rotation, right? Like, we can stretch out the...
So we need 8 hours of sleep. 3 people.
You need an 8-hour rest period, and no more than 2 of those hours can be spent awake. Otherwise, you don't gain the benefit of a full long rest. Which is why 4 people make the rotation.
I think we just have to sleep like an extra hour.
That's gotta work, right?
I don't know. I've never altered the system before. Honestly.
Well, what you could do
How to get a full rest with 3 people.
I didn't specify DD.
Why is porn showing up on my phone?
Menage de trois.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, it's just somebody's gonna have to take an extra watch.
So
So like someone's up for 2 hours, then they sleep. Then somebody else is up for 2 hours, then they sleep.
Oh, okay. Just an extra watch. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's doable.
Let's do it.
So whoever does the first watch has to take the last watch.
Alright, well, who do we want to do that?
I'll do it. I'm like a lighthouse.
there is a campfire going.
Why would I need a campfire?
Okay, just saying, you're not that bright.
Hold on.
What does his intelligence have to do with it?
What does my intelligence have to do with anything? I am at least 60 feet
Yeah,
of bright light.
and depending
And
on
an additional 60 feet of dim light.
the size of the campfire, it can be brighter than you.
I don't want to hear that. I still shine my light as bright as possible.
He amps it up.
Looks at fire. You're not gonna outdo me today.
We're gonna get murdered because he was having a light off with the campfire.
Another thing that we could do too, I will grant to you guys, is that you do have a cart. So one of you guys can actually sleep on the back of the cart. So if someone wants to stay up a little bit later, instead of having to wait that extra time, they can just jump on the back of the cart and get another 2 hours of sleep.
That's fair. We'll do that, and it can't be me because I can't just hop in the back of the car.
That is true. So you won't be taking first watch.
But one of you guys.
So
First watch, Ivan.
I realized I'm probably not up for the... Should be the person to do 2 watches, but it's fine.
You're not.
I'm not perceptive. It's fine.
yep. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
We think you're super perceptive because of your
The lights. You were so convincing.
10.
Oh no.
10.
That's average.
Just 10. No modifiers.
That's with the...
That's with. Oh.
Yeah, I rolled an
Oh,
11.
you have a -1.
Oh
Oh, that's bad.
Oh no. Oh. Okay.
I'm here for you guys.
He was so convinced in his argument.
It's like, yeah, guys, I can see everything.
I can just watch the distant pages. 620 feet of vision.
They're like, yeah, it seems legit.
It seems legit.
Oh my word.
And later, I forgot how hard it was to see when I'm doing this.
Yeah, the light blinds
So
me.
bright. Way too bright.
Oh.
I can't actually see shit with this on.
Okay. I gotta get calmed down here. Okay, so as you lay back, resting up against the tree, focusing on how much brighter you can be than the fire, you do happen to catch a quick movement in the tree lines and the snap of a branch.
Like, scary, like
You know,
fast?
fast.
Like deer.
Probably just a deer. Little bunny.
Is
It's fine.
as the thoughts are going through your head as you're looking around, shining your beacon of a light towards wherever you're looking, you do see two reflecting eyes staring back at you.
That's a rat.
It's gotta be a red. How big is it?
Probably 2 foot up off the ground.
Oof. That's not a rat.
As it slowly steps forward, black nose above a row of sharp white teeth.
They'll hear me fight.
Gray fur bristled as a low growl comes from the wolf that has now come into your camp.
Okay.
Roll for
Just gonna
initiative.
They'll hear me.
They'll hear
Cracks
this.
now.
Oh, you'll hear me fight. Because there's a move.
Screeches.
You'll hear.
We're
What's
gonna,
about to happen?
not only are we gonna wake up, we're gonna wake up magically terrified.
You just have to be 10 feet within me.
Oh, yeah. So he stands right next to us. Make sure it's
Make sure we wake up. No chances.
What did you get?
Oh, alright. I don't know if I rolled or not already, but I forgot it. And
I-
I have a 5. So,
Okay. So the wolf is creeping out, staring back at you as you stare at it. What do you wish to do?
I'm first?
You're first.
What the fuck? Well, knowing me, I'm going to use this ability called Horrific Shriek. And it must make... Is it 10 feet within me?
No, it's not.
I'll walk up to it until it's 10 feet away from me.
As you walk forward, you hear a quick rustling behind you as another wolf jumps out and tries to bite you.
That mother...
That is it's a pack, bud. There's more than one.
That's fine. They all will be in my range.
yes.
Oh.
Close.
Okay, that's a 21 to hit.
Misses.
We
wish
wake
I
up,
Can
hit
handle
him
a
dead.
pack of wolves.
You take 4 points of piercing as the wolf latches onto your shoulder. It is trying to wrestle you down to the ground. I need you to make a DC dexterity saving throw. I'm like reading it.
Can it be an athletics?
It says strength saving throw.
Oh, strength.
Dex.
It's a saving throw. Yeah, it's not. It's not a check.
I thought
Strength
you
or dex?
Huh?
Strength or dex? You said dex first. and
Did
then
I
you
say
said
it's strength?
11.
That passes. As you shrug the wolf off as it's using its body weight to try to pin you down to the ground. You are now free. What do you wish to do?
I wish to horrific scream at both little wolves.
Okay.
I'll make sure I'm in range of both of them too.
Yeah, you're in range.
Oh, there's only 2.
And they must make a wisdom save, which is DC 15 saving throw.
Okay. So the one that bit you saved. The one that had your attention failed. So it is now scared of you?
Okay.
So frightened? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a frighten.
Okay.
Does that wake us up?
Yeah, you guys are jerked awake because of the horrific scream. You actually hear the ropes pull tight as the bull and cow and all get up and start pulling against their ropes. They look like they're about to break.
Alright, I have an 18 initiative, sorry.
Okay, so that was going to be him. So Wolf will go, and then this is right when you guys wake up. So the wolf is going to try to bite you again. Wow, that's A 22 to hit.
That's
That's 8 points of piercing damage as it lunges for your throat. If you are still up, I need you to make a strength saving throw. You're still up? Okay.
Strength saving throw. That's a 19.
19. Alright, so it lunges for your throat. You instinctively reach up as it latches onto your forearm. You throw it down as onto the ground. I'm trying to put too many sentences together here. Okay, so you guys are now up, so we'll go to the top of the initiative. What was your initiative?
12.
12. Okay, so
18.
got it. You're first.
Alright, so I'm going to immediately attempt to calm the animals down.
Okay, yeah, they are pulling hard against those ropes.
I'll make an animal handling check
Okay.
to stop them from breaking the rope.
Sing it lullaby, Chiron.
He says lullaby isn't doing well.
I got a 6.
You got a 6?
I don't think I succeeded.
No, you did not. I want you to roll me a d4.
1.
The bull breaks free of the rope and is now running into the forest.
You can catch it.
Yeah, I can catch it. This son of a bitch is gonna make me. I'm gonna run after it.
Okay. So it will. Well, the cow will move its movement speed. You'll move yours. You'll catch up to it. All right, but that's about all you can do. Do you want to use a bonus action or anything?
I don't think I have. I don't think I need to rage. And other than that, I don't think I have anything I can do with the bonus action.
Okay. All right. Kovdar.
What does the other cow look like it's doing?
They both it and the calf are pulling on the ropes hard.
I'm just gonna walk over and just knock this cow out.
I'm gonna knock the mama cow out.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit.
It's a natural 1.
You move over and you're gonna hit it with the bottom of your elbow, right? You bring your arm up and go to bring it down. The cow turns and kicks you. Roll me a d6.
Good God.
This is bullshit.
You guys are struggling with fucking cows.
4.
4. So you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as the cow spins around and brings its hind leg up and kicks you right in the hip. Okay. So calf. Oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me? The calf rolled a natural 20 against the rope.
Jesus Christ.
The knot.
I care about
The knot that was holding the calf was not very tight. As the calf pulls, it actually unfurls itself. Furls. The knot comes undone, and the calf starts running off into the distance as well. Ivan?
I'm gonna murder this fucking wolf.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
Murder.
nat 20.
Oh my gosh.
He murders it.
Oh my gosh.
Hit me.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Don't do that.
What?
Don't leave me hanging.
Like, what are you doing this for? 2 strength, just 6. And then we're doing max.
Yeah, so max damage die, and then whatever your roll is, plus
you
your
don't have
modifier.
proficiency to damage.
Yeah, so 6 plus 8.
14.
14.
14? Alright. So, as the wolf spins around and tries to come back at you again, it jumps up, once again trying to latch onto your throat. You just take your longsword, or are you using your longsword or your other one?
I'm using my longsword.
You're using your longsword? Because I just kind of just grabbed from your bundle. You pull your longsword up and just skewer the wolf right through the throat. Your hand actually going into its mouth as it just goes stiff and falls to the ground. You withdraw your silvered longsword, bloodied all the way to the hill. Okay, other wolf is going to go. It is scared of you. It is terrified of you now. What was your DC on that? 15? 14, 15?
15.
You roll and he'll tell you if you pass.
Okay, so, no. You see the sheer rage and hate in this animal's eyes as it digs its claws into the ground and just lunges after you. It's going to make an attack roll.
Oh, you motherfucker.
That is another natural 20.
Do they make the save at the beginning or end of their turn?
If I remember right, frightened typically always is at the end of their turn.
Yeah.
That one says for a minute.
Yeah, but I would always let something try to save against it
Yeah.
because there's plenty of monster abilities where it's like you're frightened of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so no. So scratch that, drop that. It will be at the end of the wolf's turn,
Okay.
but you do see its hair bristle up on its back, its teeth glistening in the light of the campfire.
Is it Titan a throwable weapon, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can totally throw it.
Okay.
Okay, so the wolf is 10 feet away. I did have you in range, so it'd be 10 feet away from you. So back to the top is going to be...
Me. I will
Yeah.
once again attempt to calm the bull down. Okay, 14. That's better.
14 versus the bull.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough. You do manage to get it to calm down as you grab a hold of the rope that was tied around its nose. I wanted to say like bradle,
Snout?
snout. Snout's good. Now I was just thinking like because a yoke.
Like halter.
I don't know.
That's what the horse ones are called. Halters.
I have no
Like
idea.
just the ropes around their head.
You know so much. Why?
I know a lot of things.
Okay, yeah. So you reach and you grab the rope that's been tied around its neck and head as you slowly start to guide it back towards the campsite. So that's you, kovdar.
I'll knock the cow out.
Oh my god.
It kicked me.
All
I'm
right.
pissed at it. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, go
This
ahead.
is not lethal.
Yeah,
just
go
gonna
ahead.
knock it
Roll your damage.
Surprise lethal.
I non-lethally kill it.
It is.
And I'm gonna tack on a trip attack.
Okay.
Ooh, get
So strength save. So 10 damage and a strength save.
Shove this thing
That's a 19.
It saves.
Yeah.
over. But
Okay.
10
So how much? 10 damage? How much you did? Okay. It really didn't need it. So as the cow spins back around, you just now you're pissed off, right? You actually grab the cow right around its neck, and you just hit it with everything that you possibly can, right into the side of the head. It just flops onto its side, out cold.
Then I'm gonna move over and help him if I can make it there.
Okay, yeah. You guys are all pretty close, so yeah, you can easily make it to him. So you can stand beside him or make it to the wolf.
I'll stand next to the wolf.
Okay. All right. So you kind of
And bonus
Make a-
action, rage.
okay, yeah. So you make a threatening presence towards the wolf itself. Okay. Idle.
First, I unleash my phoenix powers.
On a wolf.
On a wolf. I will do an attack again. Oh my god. That's 25.
That's a hit.
Get it.
That's a percentile.
Nice.
6 plus 10 damage.
10 damage. I will give it to you because
Yes.
that leaves the wolf with 1 hit point. You throw your trident into the neck of the wolf as it turns to start to face off against kovdar. It falls to the ground, kicking, whining, before expiring completely as it lays in a pool of blood.
I love it.
Now we have wolf pelts.
2 wolf belts.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you guys wish to do?
I'm gonna retie the bull.
No more wolves?
No more wolves.
I'm gonna run after the baby cow.
Okay, I was wondering if someone was gonna go get it.
I'm assuming I
That baby
didn't
cow is
realize-
honestly give or take for me.
Well,
Whatever.
so go ahead and roll me a percentage, or not a percentage, perception.
6.
Oh no. Let me just double check here. Okay, alright, so you take off into the forest and you can't quite hear where the calf went, but you can, well, as you wait there for a second, you do finally hear a slight mooing sound off into one direction. You run off towards it. You do find that the calf happened to get caught in one of the bushes and is trying to pull against the bush. You catch up to it, grab it, pick it back up, and carry it back to camp.
Yes.
I will take the wolves, and I don't know what to do with them. I'll throw them in the cart.
Congrats, they're yours.
Oh, I don't want them.
No, we don't want
They would
the
just
cart.
freak the cows out the whole trip because they can smell them.
What do we do with them?
That's it. Just leave them.
Can I try to skin them?
Do you have a skinning knife on you?
I haven't tried.
That would be terrible.
That's not going to work.
I'm at a long.
Longsword's not going to work either. If you have a dagger,
I have an explorer's pack. Let me look up what I got in an explorer's pack.
Bedroll, mess kit, tinderbox, water skin, 50-foot rope, torches, rations.
So I'll look at him like with his trident and his longsword, like looking at the wolf. He's like, "How am I gonna do this?" And then I'll just grab the wolf and rip its skin off.
It's easy.
So you watch as your magnificent and handsome Goliath friend walks over, grabs the wolf by the back of the neck, pulls it up, bites into the back, and slightly tears it, and then you just hear a ripping sound as he pulls the skin off of the wolf completely and hands it to you.
Cleanly?
Cleanly.
All right.
He's
there
got
you
enough
go.
strength, he can do that.
I'll do
Strength
the other
thing.
one. I have similar strength.
All right. You watching him, you do the same thing. You bite into the back, giving it just that slight little tear, and you just rip the skin away.
I could probably do that. I have an 18 strength.
I just like drop it in front of you with like a wet smack on the ground.
I'll leave it. I'm going to throw my body out into the woods pretty far.
Okay.
Just keep it away from camp, and it might keep the other predators away from us.
All right. So you guys have 2 wolf pelts.
Yeah. I guess I'll write that down.
Yeah, it's you.
Keep me warm at night.
I mean, they will start to rot pretty quick
But how long does it take to rot?
within a day.
Really?
Yeah.
This is one. Throw it away.
Well, you have a fire, you could probably fashion something.
What you do is you scrape it off, and then you gotta tan it. Let it like dry in the sun. Then you gotta use. They used to use like urine to tan it.
I never thought I'd miss peeing.
We do have a lot of salt though. You could rub salt on it and keep it for a while.
That's true.
Alright. I guess I'll try to tan it later or something. Rub salt in its wounds. All that good stuff.
All right. So, you guys, after skinning the wolves, setting things out, tying the ox and the calf back, as you can watch the mother cow finally come to consciousness, jerking awake and standing back up and looking around before finally calming down and then going back to eating some of the grass around some of the trees. You guys do manage to finish your shifts. So, Ivan, you had to do 2 watches.
Mm-hmm.
So, the sun comes up around the horizon. You are very tired.
I can just sleep in the cart. It's that simple. Sleep with the baby cow. Cuddled together.
You guys all do come to consciousness as the warmth of the sun wakes you up.
Head out
course
on
I'll
the
wait.
road.
Well,
You find Ivan passed out on the back of the wagon.
I waited for the sun to come up.
it doesn't look like you're quite in the cart enough. Toss it in further. There you go.
Fuck you.
Here's your best friend, baby cow. Toss it.
Oh, jeez. All right.
You sleep.
Yeah, go sleep.
You fucking monster. You got your nice 8 hours of sleep.
You volunteered.
So I'll be in front leading the bull, and I'll make sure to hit every single bump I can on
How dare you make us
Fuck.
all sleep early. How dare you?
All right, so you guys take your time, get the ox yoked back to the cart. You guys getting everything tied off. Start your journey up the mountain towards Minurd. Ivan, falling asleep in the back, you can hear the subtle snoring, or whatever sound a pumpkin asleep might make.
Just hollow noises.
As soon as I hear the snoring, I'm going to find a rock to run over.
You do find.
Picks up a rock,
Puts it
moves
right in
it
front
in
of
the path.
Ivan, I would like you to make me a dexterity saving throw, as you guys are now coming onto a steeper part of the mountain.
8.
As you guide the wagon to hit this rock at a decent incline, it bounces Ivan out, and you can hear him just slap against the stone behind the wagon.
Be careful, Ivan. The road is bumpy.
I'll pick it back up.
Can I sleep on your back?
I think you're gonna be comfortable.
It's gotta be better than the fucking wagon.
If you can, sure.
Alright. So, Ivan, you crawl back, crawl onto the back of Chiron. It's not as comfortable as the wagon, but it's also not as bumpy. You do manage to finish off your rest, slightly, possibly drooling down the side of your friend.
Clean the drool up.
You guys
Pumpkin juice.
You guys continue your climb up the side of the mountain. The mountain getting steeper, the road itself getting more windier. You guys are getting to more cliff face, a more cliff portion of the mountain. You can see the cliff faces as you continue up. The road does seem to get more treacherous, but you guys do manage to find a small. You do find a section off of one of the switchbacks that are climbing up the side of the mountain. Night is coming. What do you guys wish to do?
Is there an area where we get to the side of the road, or is it?
No, you guys. There is an area. There's a decent sized area. You guys can easily pull over. There aren't any trees though, as you guys are getting into like the granite, and in fact, the temperature itself actually has dropped quite a bit as you're moving into colder weather.
Should I sing cows lullabies so
think
that
they
doesn't
can
happen again?
Fall asleep themselves. I think regardless, they might.
With my
still-
lullaby, they won't wake up
They might.
for a long time.
They might. That one, the female cow woke up after you hit her.
Let's sing another lullaby.
You can't just.
Plenty of lullabies.
No lullaby for the cows.
So, someone else want to take first watch this go around?
Yes.
Thank God.
Can we make a fire?
I mean, there's some hay and stuff, and if you guys thought about it on the trail, you could have collected a little bit of firewood before starting up the steeper part of the mountain where there wasn't any wood.
We can just cuddle with the cows for warmth.
Can we say I remembered, or do you want me to roll for it? Or what?
No, I'd just say if that's what you guys wanted to do, just do it.
I would have wanted to gather something.
Okay,
since
so
we're
yeah,
not
no,
gonna
you've
have
got a decent pile of firewood for making a fire for tonight and most likely tomorrow night.
it. Do the little fire, cook some food, pasteurize some milk.
I'm going to attempt to. Never mind.
No.
Never mind.
What do you know? What are you going to attempt?
Nothing.
Come on. You can't just start to attempt something and then stop.
Just did.
A passing thought.
All right, so what is your idea with the cows?
What are the cliff faces? How far away from a cliff face are we?
So you guys haven't quite reached the cliff portion, but it is very steep where you're at. It's probably, I don't know my degrees, probably 7-8% grade off one side going down.
So
And it's
I
very
will
close.
hog tie the baby cow and put it on me like a bandolier. Like over my shoulder and under one arm.
Okay.
With the feet hog tied in front of me.
Okay.
It's not going anywhere.
It squirms a lot.
Yeah,
If it squirms too much and makes noise, I will sing it a lullaby.
kovdar, what if you get attacked?
If it is the cow's fate to die,
Oh God,
it is its fate to die.
you're rooting on that.
I'm certainly not stopping
Come on, hit me. One free hit. Right to the chest.
it.
Afterwards, monster hit cow.
What you gonna do?
Tragedy. He's already cooking it. Okay. So I want to try and position the cart if possible. I figure it's most likely going to be doable with us combined. At the very least, all three of us combined. To try and, I don't know, block off the cow. I don't know how this is going to work, honestly.
Well, there are a lot of granite stones around you, and a lot of varying sizes. Like there's some like boulders around you, but there just aren't any trees.
Just spend a bit of time putting. I'm going to build a wall.
Like a makeshift pin.
Who
A
we keep it
makeshift
out?
pin. I don't know, Hitler.
Okay. There is so right at where the switchback is kind of right at the bottom of the cliff face. So you can easily pull the wagon onto one side, and then you guys could probably block off one side or move a couple of rocks over just to make it more difficult for the cow to get out. But that's about all you can do.
That'll work.
So night does roll around. Kovdar, you're taking the first watch.
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a perception. Why?
As you say.
So,
Yeah, shut up.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
And I'm
So
gonna be like gently patting the cow and be like, shh, 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 shh.
go ahead and roll me an animal handling.
Oh no.
Can I get advantage if I'm like, you must be calm to make the tastiest meat?
No.
Disadvantage.
If the cow could understand,
It's
disadvantage.
19.
19. So you kind of like lay back a little bit. The calf still kind of laid across your chest. Its head kind of rummaging around behind yours as it's squirming, trying to look around. As you begin to pet it and talk to it, it does calm down. In fact, it actually falls asleep on you.
Make him roll a love save.
No.
He bonds to the cow.
Bonds.
If there's more situations like that, I will.
Every night.
So, as you poke at the fire, making sure that every bit of the wood that's in the fire gets burned, making sure that it stays bright, that you can have a fairly good distance of seeing. The night goes on. You can hear the hooting of owls. A couple bats fly by, trying to get at some of the insects that are floating around the fire itself. Your watch comes to an end.
Alright, I will take up next watch, or...
It's up to you. My watch is coming either way, so
I'll take next watch.
Okay. So Chiron, you get up, walk over, replacing your spot with kovdar. Go ahead and roll me a perception.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. As you are sitting there, gosh dang, I keep on having the vision of you kind of laying down as a horse kind of like on your side, and then you just whittling on something, but you don't really have a dagger.
No.
So none of that's going to work.
tinkering with herbalism stuff, if anything.
Okay. So, yeah. Are you sitting, laying, standing?
Probably standing. Just
Okay.
Of course.
Just kind of staying alert as you possibly can. You do happen to have a book that you had collected from the library about herbalism. So you're flipping through the pages, reading about the various herbs and plants, when you hear a very wet slap land near everyone. It's actually between you and the group. And it's fairly big. It's probably about taking up a section about 4 foot in diameter.
What is it?
It's a skin tone color. It looks like it's got like a pale or pasty flesh, but it is laying completely flat against the ground.
That's weird, Rand.
Can I get like a nature check or something to see if I can?
Do you want
recognize
to
what
walk
it
up
might be?
to it and investigate it closer?
I'm gonna toss a rock at it from a distance.
Okay. It doesn't seem to move, but it's just there.
What happens to the rock that I tossed on it?
So the rock hits it and just kind of bounces and rolls off. At this point, you do get a rotten smell coming from whatever this is.
Alright, well, fuck this thing. I'm gonna take out the great axe. I'm gonna rage, and I'm gonna charge 20 feet, and I'm gonna strike it.
Okay. All right. So it's not that far, but you can still charge. So
I
you
back up to get 20 feet.
okay.
That gives me advantage. Charging 20 feet before I make an attack gives me advantage on the first attack I make. So
All right. That's fine. I'll say you back up, kind of back down the trail that you came up to make sure you get a decent run at it.
Nat 20. Wow.
Nice.
Wow. All right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
So with the great sword, not great axe, huh? It'd be 2d6, so it's going to take 12 plus 12, 16, 21, 23 damage.
Okay. So you rush forward. You bring your great sword down as you actually split the rocks as your sword cleaves through whatever this thing is. It comes alive, wraps around your greatsword and lunges for your face as you can see a human-like head come from it, its mouth being torn off as it just continues down the throat. This is the skinned remains of a human as it latches on and reaches for you. That is going to be... I actually need to get to my paperwork and I can't.
Is it perchance a dex save?
No.
Question.
What's
Did that wet slap and the loud noise of him striking rocks and stuff wake us up?
And sprinting?
Yes, because you would have like cried out, right?
I raged, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have.
General battle sounds, raging, I feel, takes, you know,
At least they
the
yell.
saying shit. Honestly, with that nat 20, I was really hoping I managed to just take it out in one hit.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. So you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as this skinned hand reaches out and hits you.
So is 6 already halved, or am I halving that?
No, go ahead and half that. And then an additional 6 points of necrotic damage as when the hand hits you, the skin seems to peel around your face and dig into your own flesh. You are now technically grappled.
Do I get a strength save?
Mm-mm. There is no strength save for these, because if it hits you with an attack, you're grappled. Alright, at this point, I want everybody to roll the initiative.
I rolled a 4.
Nice.
14.
4.
Okay, so...
I've got a 15 dex.
I have a 14 dex.
Okay, so what was yours?
14.
14? 4?
4, 4.
4, 4. Okay, so it's going to be you.
So
Okay.
combined, we make a 44.
Combined, we have the exact same initiative order as with the wolves. Because this guy rolled a 2.
Yes.
Minus 1.
That's unlucky. I rolled a 2 too.
What can I do anything to ungrapple it from me?
You can do an opposed grapple check to try to rip it from you. It is now your turn.
Hold on, it's grappling me. am I restrained?
So
Is there anything stopping me from taking my greatsword and just cutting it?
you can make an attack against it, but you will have to actually try to rip it from your face. There's no just cutting a section off.
Oh wait, I'm raging. I will actually make an attempt to pull it off. I have advantage on strength checks.
Okay, go ahead.
Can I use athletics?
Ooh, yep, and just don't roll a 1. For
Nat
whatever,
Oh, no way.
Yep.
Wow.
for whatever reason,
What the fuck is wrong with
I
you?
rolled a 2 and then I rolled a 4. So,
Oh, you're right.
I was going to say, you got another nat 20. That'd be ridiculous.
all right. So you actually drop your longsword, reach up, grab the hand that's grasping you, rip it from your face, and shove it back. Reach down and grab your greatsword one more time. So that is an action. You still have a bonus action.
Can I bonus action attack it with my hooves? But instead of attacking it, can this thing go prone?
No.
Damn. Can I do the hook thing?
So D&D rule set, you have to make an attack action to be able to do
Bonus
a
action.
bonus action attack.
But I used my attack action to pull it off.
No, you used an action to pull it off. So unless you have something else you want to do for bonus action.
I kind of want to look up and see if I can cheese it. But I don't think there is anything. I don't think I have any bonus action. Yeah, I don't have anything.
Okay. So with that, Kovdar, it is your turn. As you wake up at this point, you see Chiron reach up, grab something that is attached to his face, and throw it away from him.
Are we doing flanking in this one?
Yes, we will do an advantage flanking.
Oh,
Then I'll get on the other side of it, flank it, and attack. And rage first.
just thought of, could I have used my bonus action to tell them that if it hits you, it's going to grapple you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you that.
So, light on fire.
24 to hit.
24 is a hit.
No, I could light on fire.
If you need to. If it grapples you.
Max damage.
You're hitting this with your great axe, right?
And I'm going to throw in a divine smite. Why not?
Yeah. Ooh. Is this a fiend or an undead? Because it gets an extra d8 if it is.
Oh!
Hmm?
It's undead.
Oh, sweet. So 17 plus 6, 23.
So divide the damage up for me, please.
Damn it, Kyle. So 17 slashing, 12.
17. I got 17.
17 slashing, 17 radiant.
Wow.
And I'm going to throw in a trip attack. Just for shits and giggles. Gives me an
Okay.
extra d8.
He can actually do that.
Okay, that's fine.
4 more slashing.
Divine Smite doesn't take any actions or anything to do, and neither does adding in maneuvers.
Okay.
It's ridiculous.
So you rush out to it, your great axe up over your head. As you bring it down, you can cleave the section of flesh away. You see a bright light actually singe as it cuts through these black arcs, almost like lightning tendrils going through the skin itself. The creature being in pain but unable to scream from the lack of lungs. You then bring your axe around, hooking what is a noodle-like leg with the back of the head of your axe. As you rip it out, the creature just seems to just flip and fold and then comes standing right back in front of you. Ivan, it is your turn.
I light on fire.
Alright. So now the entire area was dimly lit by the dying campfire that was there, but is now brightly lit by the full body of a phoenix form Ivan.
And then I will stab it or slash it with my longsword. Let's do that.
Okay?
12.
So your longsword as... Didn't you do extra fire damage?
I do. No, I mean 12 like to hit. I don't.
Oh, 12 to hit? 12 is a hit.
Oh, 12 is a hit.
There you go.
Holy shit! It's a miracle. Why am I not?
Oh,
I should
wow.
just do it. I'm not.
That is true.
I don't know why I'm rolling a d8. 18 damage.
Okay.
6 fire damage.
That's 18 total, right?
18 total, yeah.
Okay. You exploding with fire. Your silvered longsword becoming on fire just as you rush up and stab this thing in its chest. You can see it almost wail as you can see the fire catch a hold of it, catching the entire thing on fire as it burns to a crisp in front of you.
Don't worry, guys. Your hero's here.
So I'm describing that as you piercing its chest with your trident while burning
Longsword.
with your pumpkin flames.
Yep, it was a long sword.
Longsword.
No one ever gets my weapon right.
I don't know why you're not using the trident.
The trident doesn't do as much damage.
As a
Really?
two-handed longsword?
So the trident does 1d6 piercing.
That's depressing. I
That
feel
is
the
that-
trident would be fucking devastating.
But a trident also has reach, though, and throne
Yeah.
property.
I don't. Yeah, it should have the throwing property.
Well, it'll have reach. It's like basically like a spear or a pike, which has reach.
Yeah.
I almost feel like a trident should be 3d4.
I like that.
3d4.
Mm-hmm.
What about if you're two-handed?
Oh, that kind of. I see what you're saying.
4d4?
Ooh, or 3d6.
No.
I like that idea.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's just change that right now. Trident is 3d4, and it's a two-handed property anyways. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
It's a 3d4 weapon.
I'll take it. I like it.
That's a lot. I mean, it's like having 3 daggers on the end of it. I don't understand why it's 1d6.
I figured a trident would be
You'd
pretty
think they
good.
could make more unique weapons like that, but
Yeah.
whatever. Cool. I like it.
Okay,
Makes me feel special.
so the fight has come to an end. You guys are out of initiative. What do you wish to do?
Burn it. It's already burnt.
It's already burned.
Thank God.
It is burning to a crisp.
That shit. So before you guys woke up, I was like, "What the fuck's that?" I threw a rock at it. Nothing happened. So I was like, "Fuck it," and I just went back 30. I just charged 30 feet away and just slammed down on it, and I got a pretty good hit. But that fucker just immediately was like, "Bah!" It's a fucking human skin.
Yeah.
How does that even fucking happen?
I have no
Have we
idea.
heard of this thing?
Go ahead and roll me a history check.
Nat 20.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, Bean.
I don't think I need to.
Just roll.
Okay.
Just-
Today's day.
3. Oh, 4, sorry. With my
12.
history.
What's going on?
Okay, so
I fucking hate
This
it.
is more than usual.
what is your full modifier and everything?
Oh, with modifier, I am not proficient in history. It'll be +2, so with the 20, it'll be 22.
22. Technically, it's like what, a 32?
Technically, if you
'Cause it's
go
like a
into
plus
the
10.
Rolls, it's
Yeah.
you can treat a nat 20 as +10 to the roll.
Okay. Well, you know exactly what this thing is, and you know the history about a forsaken shell. They are an necrotic creature that a skinned humanoid that was either infected with necrotic energy or the skin itself was around necrotic energy has come alive. They love to be around towns and in urban areas where they can find more victims, because once a forsaken shell peels the skin off of another living being, it then becomes another forsaken shell. One thing that a lot of people don't know about these is that it's not just humanoids that can be affected. It can be insects. It can be giants. It can be dragons.
Now you just throw in that dragon thing. It makes me think there's a giant dragon skin. Possibly by the name of, I don't know what that guy's name is.
But
I don't know what it is.
Colnostra.
Clomastra.
How did this thing flop in the middle of us?
Somewhere up higher the mountain. You guys are at the bottom of a
Oh.
cliff.
That's disturbing.
Next time we make spears, we place it so that if it falls, it lands on spears.
Alright, so you guys settle back down, falling back asleep. You guys do end up finishing the rest of the night with no issues. No wolves, no slapping sounds of skin falling from the cliff. You guys awake the next morning, ready to go.
Yeah, what happened to my...
Well, actually, it would be his.
Oh, it would be his. Never mind. Won't
Yep.
brag about anything.
You just hop in the car and fall asleep with a baby cow.
Nope, I'm gonna walk over to you and step on your nuts. And be like, it's time to wake up, Chiron.
I bet that's markedly less effective than mine was.
You guys have...
Just hoof versus foot.
I have a D6 just like you.
I have a D8. D6.
All right. So, to put this debate to bed, I want you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
You ready for that?
I didn't get a
blowback on
save.
that one?
Yeah, he kind of just stepped on you, but you're stepping on his balls at disadvantage.
Wow.
2 8s.
8s. So a 11.
Yeah, that freaking hurts.
And I'm going to pretend like I didn't do it just like he did to me.
Just kind of walk off.
Yep. Time to wake up.
Looks like a bumpy road today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does.
you're a little sore, and it kind of hurts as they kind of jiggle around.
The road's not just going to be bumpy. That road's going to be constantly bumpy.
I'll
move
collect the rocks.
every rock on the path of that trailer.
I will assist.
I'm not riding the wagon.
You have to sleep or you don't get a long rest and you're going to get exhaustion.
Yeah, you're still 2 hours shy.
And I will tie myself onto the bull.
That's going to be uncomfortable anyways, so that works too.
I get my trident and I poke the bull's ass.
No, that's bad.
All right.
Not
So
doing that.
knowing what they would do, you instinctively just go over, sprawl out on the top of the bull, and fall asleep.
I tie him down tightly to the bull.
Oh my gosh! All right, do sleight of hand.
Oh man, can I do athletics?
Nope, it's got to be a sleight of hand.
Alright, that's not terrible. 14.
Okay, you go ahead and do me.
I mean, my passive perception is 14. That's the only thing I could think it would be.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to just figure out what the ruling would be. Yeah, no, it would be a passive perception. You feel somebody messing with your wrists.
Don't touch me.
Not just wrists, also legs. Oh, okay. And I'll wait 10 minutes until he's asleep and do it again.
Okay, go ahead and do me another.
Even worse.
And I will continue to do it until I successfully manage it.
Are you just gonna let it happen, or are you gonna wake up and fend him off every time?
After the second one, I'm going to hit him real hard.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
Bring it. I got a shield.
Any great.
Probably a miss 13.
Yeah, dodge it.
Alright, you step back as a massive arm just comes right around you.
Leave me alone, Chiron. We're even now.
Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, even.
I know exactly
I
what
mean,
I'm
you
talking
just lost because you admitted you did something, so that
We're not even though.
No, you fell
about.
asleep.
You didn't know I was putting rocks in
That's
front
true,
of
I didn't know that. Fuck you.
you.
Okay. Do you continue to tie him up?
No.
No, you finally give up?
Yeah, I'll get
Alright. So, Kovdar, you do finish your long rest. You awaken to the wobbly back of the bull walking forward. You guys do come to the top of the mountain where you can overlook. It's not the side of the mountain itself, you can tell, has been several different mining spots. And just below you guys, off in a shallower valley, it's not a valley like what you came from. It's a valley that's inside the mountain itself. You can see a very small town nestled in the very tip of this valley as you are walking towards it. You guys continue. It's still early-ish in the morning, probably 11 o'clock when you finally do come over the hill. As you continue your way down, you do come to one section where the road itself has actually fallen off the cliff face, taking part of the road with it. The wagon is too wide to make it across. So you can either makeshift something or try to find a different way around.
Is there something in the area we could make sure?
So what you've got right now, you have a steep slope above you with lots of boulders that look precariously like they're about to fall. You have a sheer 300-foot cliff off the one side and a 2-track that you've been following. And part of the road is missing.
What would happen if the boulders fell?
There's a chance that they could just block the road. Or if the ground is too weak, you could take the road with it.
Fuck.
Can they kill cows now?
No. The cows can fit through. It's just the cart that can't.
Cows could easily fit through.
How far from the city are we?
You'll reach the city by the end of the day.
How big of a gap is it?
You have probably about a good 5 to 6 foot gap, but the wagon looks too wide to pass it.
What if we just throw the wagon?
It's 1,000.
The wagon.
No. We turn wagon on side and carry it.
Together we might be able to do that.
Yes.
The wagon empty probably weighs 500 pounds.
Totally can.
I thought it was 1,000.
No,
Oh, no,
it
can carry
it
1,000.
holds 1,000 pounds.
Holy shit. I mean, we don't... I can carry that alone. Yeah, we'll move what hay is still bound together over the other side. Any of the loose shit I'll lay out for the cows to eat for right now.
Okay.
Start by taking a bull over first, and I'll give him some hay on the other side to eat. While I think we'll just move all the cows over.
Okay.
And then,
So,
with that off, with the hay off, I'll take the hay over, and at that point, I can lift 600 pounds. I should be able to pick the trailer up.
yeah, you guys easily unhooking all of the cows, move them over to the other side, unloading the trailer bit by bit, easily making it over.
And with him for stabilization, it should be.
The last thing is the trailer. So you guys pick it up, flip it over onto its side. You grab it. It's heavy and you can fill it, but you can manage to lift it up and you can start to drag it across. As you do, about halfway through, you can feel the ground subtly shift underneath you as a section of the ground collapses and falls. I want you to make me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Hold on.
I'm helping him carry it. Do I have to do anything?
So you've got the back section of it, and you're helping push and lift. So it's easy. It's easy for him to carry, but he's still picking it up, so he still has disadvantage. But you do have hold of the cart on the backside.
If I notice that, can I just try and shove it the rest of the way?
Yeah. As soon as he's done researching, we'll see.
Second level, you have advantage on dex saves. You can see.
Yeah, I'm just making sure it's not specifically like spells. No?
As far as I know, as long as you can see it, you have advantage. So it's a straight roll for you.
Oof. 10. Yeah, 10. Can I, since I'm not going to be not going down, can I assist in throwing the cart?
Well, so the ground shifts underneath of you, and though your hind legs are still on solid ground, your front section is falling with the cart.
Yeah, and I'll just take that forward momentum, and he's pushing to try and get the cart the rest of the way, and I'll just throw as I go forward.
Okay, alright, so using what strength you have, you just kind of launch the cart over onto the other side. Kovdar pushing hard against it, throwing the cart.
Catching.
It's a very narrow road. The cart flies across, tips over, and skids to a stop. It startles the cows, and they begin to take off and run. Chiron,
Sing them lullaby, Ivan.
I need you to make me one more dexterity saving throw.
Does this one have disadvantage, or is this one...
No, this one
I
does
would
not have.
advantage. That's better.
Nice.
22.
Okay, so as you guys launch the cart, you fall forward. there is a decent amount of rocks that are jutting out on either side. You reach for grabbing them as hard as you possibly can. Your horse body dangling 300 feet drop below you.
I'm gonna help him up.
Okay, so the section that fell is probably only about 2 foot, just enough to basically knock him off balance, cause him to fall. You easily skirt around, jumping over the section, and reach down and grab him. So I want both of you to make me strength checks.
I'm gonna rage.
Me too.
I rolled the same thing twice. 20. Is this athletics per chance?
Yeah, it can be athletics.
25.
22.
22. Easily. You reach down, the solid, getting a grip of the solid ground that's underneath you. You have plenty of perch. You reach down, grab him by the forearms, and just pull him up. Him eventually able to get some hooves and some traction on the cliff face itself, pulling himself up and back over.
Whew.
The cows are running away.
And I will dash after the cows.
Me too.
Hop on if you can. Can you hop on in this moment too?
Yeah, you can hop on.
Perfect.
Alright, so with that being taken care of, you guys do manage to catch up with the cows as they can't really go anywhere. They're just
They're heading the right direction.
Yeah, they're going the right direction. They're just leaving the cart and all of its supplies behind. You guys do eventually catch up with them, bring them back to the cart, flipping the cart over, putting all the stuff back into the cart, hooking the I keep wanting to say ox, the bull back to the cart itself, and then continuing your journey off into the town of Minurd.
Is the road destroyed or something, or is it
Just
still?
So like it was like a wide enough track for a wagon, and then a good chunk of the road had fallen off, and then just a smaller part has fallen off. So you could still walk, and you could still get like cattle or a horse through, but there is absolutely no way now you can get a cart through.
Is there any way, with anything nearby, that I could attempt to repair the roads then?
Unless you know masonry, then no.
What if I get a nat 20 though?
Then you can imagine a very beautiful bridge that would fill in the gap.
They should just build it. I don't know why they don't just build it. I'll mark the spot just in case the town isn't aware that it's busted, but I'm guessing they're aware and they just don't care.
So, you guys continue on your trek. The sun starting its decline towards the end of dusk, you guys do come in to the town of Minurd. A small cobblestone fence wraps around this city. There is a guard that is stationed outside, though he seems to be sleeping. Either that or sleeping because he's drunk, as you guys can get a smell of alcohol from his body as you guys just walk by him and go straight into town.
Before I get near the town and all that, I want to make sure I'm wearing my cloak still and all that good stuff. And then I kind of want to pretend that I'm like a monk, so I'm not looking like super suspicious or anything.
Okay. All right. So your hands kind of like folded in on each other.
Yeah.
Your hood down low.
Or a priest of some sort. Whatever I can pull myself off.
So you can put your emblem that you carry.
Oh, like that town.
Yeah, you can put that around.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So that looks a little better. So as you guys come into the town of Minurd, passing the drunken guard, your friend pulling the hood up and trying to keep a humbled look about himself. You guys do see a very large building. It's very long. It's probably maybe 80 foot long, kind of nestled more towards the mountain. It's got the entire side of the building is cobblestone, and it does have a wooden roof with wooden shingles nailed to the top of it. You guys do pass a blacksmith on one side. You can see him, a large crucible in a coal forge with the molten metal as he begins to pour it out into what looks like ingot bars. You can see tracks coming from a mine off in the distance, and you can see a guy just completely black with coal pushing a cart completely full of the stuff in it. You can hear the bustling town of people talking. Women sitting outside of some of the businesses sewing either torn T-shirts or ripped children's clothes. You do see a sign off one side that does say General Goods.
Is there any guards nearby?
No, there doesn't seem to be very many guards. You can see a couple of men that have been working in the coal mine. You can see that their hands have partially been washed, their faces have been wiped clean, but you can still tell that they're just completely black.
What about somewhere that could like use the milk, like a tavern or something?
There is a tavern by the name of the Green Gem, a wooden placard that swings in the wind. You can see a painted like diamond that supposedly is most likely to be a gem.
And what was the general goods store name?
Just General Goods.
I guess I'll start with the general store.
Okay.
No, it's a tavern. The tavern's kind of weird. I'll walk in.
Okay. So you walk in, having to squish down once again. You do hear a little chime as the doorbell rings as you walk in. A man stands behind the counter, as right to your right as you walk in. Good evening. How can I help you?
Hi. Yes, we were new. We just arrived in town, and we have a cow, a youngling calf, and a bull. We were looking to possibly sell. I don't know if you might be in the market, or if
I would certainly be in the mood to buy such delectable milk.
Great. It's only the cheap price. You get all three, just 50 gold. A milking cow. It just gave birth, and it is making milk every day.
Well,
Is the calf been male or female? We never asked that question.
yeah, it's a female calf.
Another female. The baby's female too, but there's more milk there when it gets older. And the bull is strong. It pulled a cart 50 miles, no problem.
Well,
We could sell cart too.
We also have a cart. We won't need it.
and
we could use the cart.
you
'Cause I can pull the
said
cart.
you said that you also have milk as well.
Yes. We have 3 gallons of pasteurized milk. It'll last longer.
What about those large pots you used to pasteurize?
Yeah, I don't need those anymore. We have these
Yes.
pots that can be used to pasteurize, and I can even teach you how to pasteurize milk.
I will tell you what. I will give you 80 gold for everything.
Does that include the cart?
That includes the cart.
Do we want to try and keep the cart? We don't particularly need the cart, but I mean...
We can always
95
find
gold.
another cart.
Huh?
We can always find another cart.
83.
90.
There's hay to go with it, too.
I can't think of the name of it now.
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Thank you. Yes, persuasion check.
Holy, 23.
Nice.
Deal. And yes, the hay goes with it.
Plus you're doing business.
Alright. He pulls a small chest out that is locked. You see him pull a small key off from his neck as he unlocks it, opens it up, and he sets stacks of gold coins right next to you. There's 90 gold. Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure doing business with you. Another question. We'd heard there might be an issue with a mine in the town. We're also here to see about possibly handling that. Do you know who we might speak with?
As far as the mine, we have had a couple of people go missing. And we have a couple of the mine shafts themselves closed down. But
Did you write that?
I've never really
I
thought...
wrote down 30.
I've never really thought that we really needed to worry about it.
Is it normal for people to go missing in the mine?
Yes, the mines are very dangerous. They go down very low.
I'll ask this shopkeep if he thinks it might reach far enough down to touch the Underdark.
No. It goes down deep, but we are still within minerals. The Underdark is an entirely different beast on its own.
I mean, it can show up when it wants to, so...
Well, I have never seen the Underdark move. And I know that we do not go down that far. People go missing all the times. It's just people, they worry too much about...
Perhaps you guys opened up a small shaft to the Underdark on accident.
Well, if we have, I've never heard of it.
Well, we appreciate the business, and you enjoy the cows.
Yes, I will. Thank you.
Alright. Do I need to... I did.
Okay.
So
at that time, you do hear him call a name out as a young boy comes out. He barks some orders at the boy as the boy runs out and starts to collect the cart and the cows.
I reluctantly give up the calf.
Okay.
Do I have to teach him how to pasteurize milk?
Yes. But it doesn't take very long. He picks it up pretty
It's a
quick.
pretty simple concept.
It really is. Okay, well, so you guys have made your cell within the city. You've already met one of the townspeople. The town itself seems to be bustling with not much happening here. Almost a night and day difference between up here in the town of Minurd and down below in the town of Rhymerest. You're uncertain of what it was or why a forsaken shell had happened to fall down from the top of this mountain. You'd think that there would be something happening in this town, but yet there's nothing. The town seems fine, bustling. I guess we'll have to find out next week.